This morning I wanted to talk to you all about being single. I had some experience. I will reach level 70 this year. Don't you like it when you say, instead of I'm 70 years old, I will reach level 70. And never married. The rings that you see on here, this is my mother's, my grandfather's, and my grandmother's wedding rings. But I want to talk to you about being single. Just real quick, my thoughts and where God has taken me in all these years. So good morning. This is Aunt Beth. Welcome to my lamppost. I have to be honest, God has gifted me in the sense that it was never really a priority in my life. My sisters are married, were married. They loved it. They had kids biologically and adopted. I was always comfortable in my own skin, and I realized that a lot of people aren't. It's frustrating when you're trying to get stuff done and other people want to see you married. Or maybe you want to be married and you're frustrated with your place in life. The only thing I can tell you is that single people have less time because they have to make the money as well as spend the money, chores and everything else like that. There's no one to share it with. But they're a lot more flexible in their time. So, if a girlfriend's going through a rough time, I can stop. I can spend the evening with her. I don't have to rush home and make supper, and or put the kids to bed or work with them with their homework. So it's a different path. Less time, but more flexible with your time. And, if I haven't had a chance to go to the grocery store, I don't care about eating oatmeal, So I want to, for all of my single friends out there, it gives you a lot of flexibility as far as following after God, in both Old Testament and New. We have Daniel. Okay, he was single by force, not by choice. Castrated as a, 19, 20-year-old probably. And away you go. Okay. And his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Of course, some of the Old Testament prophets. And then we come into the New Testament. Well, first of all, Jesus. And then we have Stephen. We have Paul. I heard once somebody said that because of the tribe that he was in and the positions that he held in the Jewish religious system, he was probably a widow. But anyway, Paul was single and able to move and very flexible as far as where the Lord led him. So, a lot of, if that's any comfort and any encouragement to you, I can't really speak to it because I've always been comfortable in my own skin, much to my mother's dismay. And my sisters at times get a bee in their bonnet, but that's okay. If you want to be married, I think the church needs a few yentas instead of singles group. I think the church needs a few yentas in the sense of people that really see your heart. But whatever path you're on, I want you to know if you will, in all your ways acknowledge him, he will direct your paths. And that's Proverbs 3. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. We met with, my prayer partner and I met with a lady in North Carolina this past weekend who has a ministry. She, donating things to the survivors of Hurricane Helene. So we took her out to dinner and met with her as far as donating some things. But her real focus in her whole ministry is singles. And I just, my prayer partner's married, and we're sitting at the table, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. It's a passion of her heart, and it's fantastic. I just don't get it. So I'm sorry if you were looking for more comfort than that. All I can do is say that this is the path God has me on, and I've determined to just thoroughly enjoy it and the flexibility that I have. I might as well complain about being short. Or the color of my eyes, Okay. It is what it is. God knew. He's not surprised. He's got a mission for me that only a 5'2", eyes of blue person can do. That's approaching level 70. It takes a long time, I think, to get comfortable with who you are and where God is moving you. But maybe that's the prerequisite before moving on to the next step. Wherever you are, I hope that you're living life fully. Have a fabulous day. All God's best.